Hey everybody, Dog. Um, I'm being distracted. My beard's too gosh darn. Looks freaking. I don't want to say it's a bad thing, but it is. My beard's turning like a blonde color. It's the scraggly parts of my face. I'm irritated. Like what? That's not what I look like. That's 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 not correct. I've got dark hair. Why do I have blonde hair? I have dyed my hair before. Ridiculous colors when I was younger, but and I won't say I've colored my hair. I've damaged my hair by bleaching it. Uh, Clearly, I did not care and did not do a very good job. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't think I was saying anything. Just staying over at my grandparents' house. Trying not to act sad. Trying to run away from my responsibilities best I can. Back at Grammy's house. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Am I still? I don't even want to talk about. Like, you see, this is why I run away to Grammy's house. So I don't get serious. It's like I'm serious 99% of the time. I'm at Grammy's house. We had Chinese food. Ate like 10 beef fried wontons. Yeah, had an egg roll. It's really good. We watched I want to say a romantic movie, but it wasn't. It was the movie. It was about like action, like but it was like romantically. It was like I don't know how to put it, but it was alright. Like I know they make romantic action movies, but I'm not saying it's romantic like a love thing. It was just like it was just emotional. Like it had like a romantic emotional part to it. And I'm like, I don't know. Instead of actual, yeah, like 80% of the movie, instead of actual action, it was drama, romanticized drama of action, and like so much dialogue. Like, this movie had like three times the amount of dialogue you'd expect. Anyways, anyways. And yeah, I'm not really being serious right now. Earlier I was kind of focusing on meditation and spiritual stuff, and uh, I just found myself wanting to relax a bit. And that absolutely is good for me to do that. And I feel blessed to be able to give an opportunity and just eat some Chinese food, hang out with my family. Uh, just kind of be funny. Play video games on my phone. Watch a lot of comedy stuff. Just take a step away from the action. from the from the romanticized drama of the action that takes place in my real life, so to speak. Uh, because it feels like that. It feels like romance, action, drama. Like that. How, if I was in a good mood, laughing and stuff. So someone's like, "Hey man, how's your life going?" I was like, "Well, romantic drama." Like somebody completely serious, but notices that I'm in a good mood. The person, he or she, is like trying to get in a good mood too, or trying to like catch my vibe or whatever and talk to me and get to know me, or maybe it's a stranger. I say, "Hey, so how's life treating you, bud?" Drama, romance, action, all not separate. That not set. Those three things are not separate. They're one word. The person, if the person at that point is not laughing, they've got a problem. But let's just say that person was not laughing. That person was just generally concerned about my mental well being. They're just like, "Excuse me? Um, okay. So you're. So tell me." I try to imagine a person who would not laugh at that. Clearly somebody, this person would not like. If a person hated me, right, I could see that. But but I'm trying to imagine a person. The person that comes to my mind is Squidward from SpongeBob. I'd be talking to Squidward, and he's like, "Squidward, Squidward, Squidward, Squidward." If you ever watch old school SpongeBob, you know that I would hope that you know that reference. Anyways, drama. I kind of wish I was in drama class growing up. I never understood why they called it drama class. Like some people called it drama class, and like some people called it theater class. But I was I didn't go to any of those for some reason. I was intimidated to take those classes. Actually intimidated, sadly. But I did perform in a couple plays, and I was usually made fun of. But I was like, I'm having fun. I don't really care. One of those things. It's kind of sad. Like it was mostly romance, drama, action. It was like theater. It was like theater. I want to say in between the spaces of actually the performance. Like I want to say this, and I do believe this. I think the in between moments between you know actual things or events, or whatever. I think the in between is so much more fun. I've practiced with music. I've gotten to know people in between. Getting to know other people or whatever. I've ridden a scooter on the highway, trying to figure out what I'm doing in life. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that that is the best drama romance action to me. Anyways. We'll get going. Appreciate y'all for watching. I'm just gonna chill. And I've realized I kind of bounce between being very, very serious, which I do, and being completely not serious, and the in between there too. And I feel like the in between of being very serious and completely ridiculous is uncomfortable and kind of crazy looking. But I feel like that's real life. I think that is the balance point for me right now. I like to be on that balance point, the in between of, hey, this is super duper serious, and also, you know, having a good time. I mean, we're having a good time. You know, this is fun, ridiculous. Talking about, I don't know if I posted this video, but I talked about how there was like, I went off describing I want to be I want to be memorialized for some things, like, and this is me just being ridiculous. But like one of the things I was saying, and I was talking about how I was describing something. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. But I started like describing it in how there's like there's cats and little dogs floating around in bubbles upside down, like with just a look of what, like a bored look in their eyes. They're just like, what? Like, I just don't care. We're doing our thing. We're in bubbles floating around. And I was describing. It's funny to me because I'm trying to remember what the heck I was talking about. And I sound like a crazy person, but it wasn't crazy because it actually had a it had a deeper meaning to what it was like a philosophical thing. But I'm like, oh, I want to. Every time I think about little dogs and cats floating around with just kind of a plain expression on their face, it makes me laugh. And that's kind of what I like, in a strange way. Yeah, so I want to be in a ridiculous way remembered for, which is that's not going to be the case. Which leads to another point of, sometimes, you know, it's not what I want. It's it's what I should want, and what others want, and but that's me getting all serious again. And I'm like, well, so anyways, I'm at Grammy's house. I'm gonna get some rest. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.